your Etsy mockups may be costing you sales. Here are 3 quick hacks to make your listings look pro. All right, so the first hack is making sure that you put really good photos in your listing, okay? And I'll break it down and show you exactly what I'm talking about. But the first thing I want to point out is look how big these designs look on Etsy too, by the way, okay? So when someone's searching for a design like this one right here, yeah, it says a word, right? It says a word, right? It's a funny trending crow design right now. It's trending and it's doing really well. But you can see how forward the design is by looking at the actual mock-ups here, okay? And even some of them, when you hover over them, they show a video, okay? So if Etsy is telling you to do a video, and they want you to do a video to showcase your product, okay, make sure that you do that because that's very important. For example, this one is showing the sizing chart, and that is a big one too. So if we click on this one, so I already have it opened over here, I want you to pay attention to the amount of information they're putting right here for the mock-up part. And this is important because you want to make sure you have it on all the colors, explain everything, which is very powerful. And then, like even with the video, this is a video size chart. And it's important that you show the sizing. This is a Bella Canvas 3001, one of the most popular shirts I've talked about over the years of doing print on demand. And I think it's just, when it comes to this, is this right here, you're showing like the woman has the shirt on and it's showing the size. Okay, and then even a man can be in there too as well. I think that would be another good option. So if you can put a woman and a man in a listing or a video like this and show them like the whole complete 360, that would be a good idea, taking it to that next level. But you want to describe everything as best as possible here. Show the design on every color, it's a big plus, right? And you can see, look at the demand. In demand, 13 people bought this in the last 24 hours, which is a good sign. Okay, so let's go over to the next one and show you another one. Now this one too as well, you're gonna see, look how clean the design is, the mock-up, okay? Like it's not that's like not taking your attention away from the actual design. It's just showing it in a different color. Okay, now this one too as well, it's going to show you the color, all the colors, youth, and then the sizing right here. This is important because if a customer is looking at all the pictures and they're staying on the listing, right, it's kind of like engagement, right? And Etsy, like they want that. Okay, that's what's going to help you promote your product. This is going to help you promote it even more organically, and that's what you want. Now let's go over to another one right here. You can see too, two people bought this in the last 24 hours, right, which is a good sign. And then if you come over here, 20 people added in the cart. And then if we come down to the same thing with this one, you're seeing that the design is clean, okay, easy to look at, right? Easy on the eyes. And then it has a size chart and color chart. And then we come down, and it's breaking down all the other products too as well. Okay, long sleeve, hoodie, right? So you can see when you hit the drop down, you have the t-shirt, sweatshirt, long sleeve, unisex, woman's tank, unisex v-neck, baby one piece. You can see it's breaking down every single thing. So with the photos, you want to tell as much about the product or the design as possible. Okay, that's very important. If you do that, it's helping you rank organically better, but obviously giving the customer a better understanding, which in turn can help with your conversion rate. Now, if we look at this right here, this listing right here, you're gonna see how it has the different models, right? The different lifestyle models, which is cool because it's performing pretty good as far as looking at the listing itself. You can see the different design on the mock-up, okay? It seems like to be a different individual. Then some of them even have that themed background, which is cool too, because having the themed background will give it more of that vibe. Hopefully they make that purchase, giving that feel-good vibe. Now, over here with Dynamic Mockups, let me show you this cool little tool where, let's use an example, and I'm just gonna go ahead and click a few of these lifestyle mockups right here, which are really cool. So now it's all up to you. There's a ton of different mockups you can use over here for t-shirts, right? There's several different scenarios. I like that. That one's pretty cool too. Let me see. Let me get that one. Okay. There's several different areas or different scenes that you can use right here, but I clicked 7 of them. Let me go ahead and add. I have a design over here already. I'm gonna go ahead and add that to those mockups, and boom, it's over here populating the artwork for me, and then I can adjust it on. Let's say if I can move it here, I can make it smaller if I want, or however I want to do it. Okay, which is really cool. Right, and then like you can do color adjustments, and there's some true blend AI. There's some stuff right here, but Now let me go ahead and click on a different mockup, right? Boom, it pops up right there. Pretty clean. Let's say this one right here, the one that I thought it was really cool too. Right? It seems like I can make it bigger on this one right here. There we go. Really cool. Like how big that one is. That's really cool. And then I can even integrate it, push it, and you can literally push all these mockups over there onto your Etsy store, which is really amazing. But to see how cool that you can edit and leverage this tool, Dynamic Mockups, to help you with these lifestyle mockups. For example, the one that we looked at, you're going to see the different types of lifestyle mockups right here, which would be something like this. You can literally generate something easy and simple, and you can generate your own lifestyle mockup over here in seconds with AI, this AI tool. Amazing. And if you want to test this tool out, I'm going to have my link down below in the description, and you can literally generate thousands of mockups pretty fast with this Dynamic Mockups tool. Okay, so I highly recommend it. I've been testing it out, been using it. It's a really awesome tool, especially if you're planning on using it for Etsy, if you're planning on using it for your own website. It works really good, or even any type of social media marketing. It works pretty good. The second hack is going to be understanding lifestyle mockups and flat lay mockups. Okay, I think when it comes to this, it's very important that you understand, and there's an example right here, you understand that because it looks a little dull, it looks a little plain, it doesn't look fun. Okay, it's a little bit, it's just a plain. Okay, let me show you the actual. So go back over here. When I come down right here, like this one right here, this is the one I'm talking about. It's something like a lifestyle image, and even like with this one too, like they have the video. This one's okay, but this one right here, it doesn't do nothing for me. Okay, and this is just my opinion. You may have another opinion, but when I come over here and click on everything else, okay, look how far away from the design is. Very simple, very plain, very flat, right? That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm getting. And then you go to the next one, it's not. We're not having it. Okay, and that's one thing. It's just like the design. You can't see the design. Like you're like squinting to look at it. And then when you come over here to the one I shared with you, and you look at something like this, it's like the design is right there. You can see the whole design. So it makes it easier for you to purchase. So when you compare like the lifestyle mockup and then the flat white lay mockup, it's good, but you want to make sure that you're bringing it up more. Look how like super flat this is and far back. It's not good, okay? Basically hurt your sales, hurt your conversion rate. You don't want that. You want something that's going to make you money, okay? You want that lifestyle mockup, and even if it looks a little bit better here, even there, right? This right here looks really good too as well. Right here looks really good. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're looking at this and understanding, like you want to visualize what the customer is going to look at, and you want to make it as easy as possible for them to understand what they're going to get. And then everything else comes after that, okay? So that's very powerful. And you just, those lifestyle mockups, there's several different things you can do here, but understanding that and taking yourself, like putting yourself in the customer's shoes is going to make all the difference in you making more sales, especially online. If you have an Etsy store, if you have your own website, it just makes all the difference. If you can mess with or edit or make any edits to anything like that and understand that, it's going to make a big difference in your business. Now, I touched on number 3 already. It is adding seasonal variations to your mockup. For example, got a crow in the background is pumpkins, Halloween type of theme. Same thing with any like Thanksgiving or Christmas, anything like that was going to help with the customer, give it that vibe to the customer. And I feel like it'll make someone happy to see the listing and the theme of it and get a better understanding of it. And this is what I want. I'm going to wear it to a Halloween party. This is going to be perfect right here. And it makes it more easier, builds that trust with them in a way. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And I think if you can leverage that, you're going to create less competition for yourself. So if you have a Christmas sweater that you're selling, make sure it's Christmas theme in the background. If you have Halloween like this with a black crow, saying like referring to a funny phrase over the top and being like that dark humor, sarcastic saying, this will be a good idea. This especially if you're going into Q4 and you're designing for Thanksgiving, okay? You want to have listings that are, or even just your image or your mock-up, you want it to go for Thanksgiving. You want it to go for Halloween. You want it to be a Christmas theme. That's the main goal, okay? And it's also a little fun too, right? You're having fun with it at the same time. I think it's very powerful when it comes to any of that. Having that themed mock-up for your design. And if you haven't checked out Dynamic Mockups, my link's going to be down below in the description. It's going to help you with automating your Etsy listings, right? So you can fill up those images, those mockup images as best as possible, because it's going to help you create like different angles, different photo angles. And you're going to see, as I shared in the video, like all the different concepts, the different mockups you can use. And then also, like I said, it integrates. So it's like automating into your Etsy listing, which makes things so much easier. It's an awesome AI tool that you can leverage for your business. And once again, the link's going to be down below in the description. And if you want to see how I use dynamic mockups, watch this video right here next. Thank you very much for watching. Peace out.